So yes, it's Eltopia. And this is probably the place where the greatest number of Eltopians are. Even though I was wanting to get a hold of Dale and his wife, because they're the most famous Eltopians, no doubt. But this is Eltopia, so I had to stop. I'm headed over towards Idaho, and so I've always wanted to stop in Eltopia. Well, here I am. So yeah, smoking cob with some Balkan Sassini. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm an American, I don't know how to pronounce this stuff. Well, this is truly Eastern Washington at its finest. In a good way. I love Eastern Washington. Big wheat, just big sky, big everything country out here. Some of the locals here, 1922, 1928, 1917, yeah. So Washington was actually settled a little bit later than, I mean, it's on the left side, so the early 1900s is when a lot of these places were actually settled. So that's pretty recent, especially by European standards, you know, or Asian standards. It's just like yesterday, but it's all relative, I guess. Anyway, a little bit of Eltopia. I was looking for downtown, but there was really there's a grain elevator down. That's about it. So I'll swing down there, and if there's anything of interest, I'll do a little film, but otherwise, yeah. Alright, on our way to Idaho. Hard to see the bridge over there crossing the lake in this light, but the sunset's really pretty. It's beautiful. Idaho. So, yeah, just having a nice little ride. How fun. Clouds of gnats. So you fly through a cloud and it's almost solid. All the ducks and the geese. Okay. Heard quacking earlier. The Trail of the Coeur d'Alenes. You know, it's funny, a place like Idaho that is so anti-government would make the most of these rail trails. The Milwaukee Road is a rail trail around here too, and you know, they're really selling them as a tourist destination, and that is very cool. You know, it makes for a great flat, virtually flat riding experience. So, yeah, very, very nice. The road bed's already in. And in Washington, I know on the John Wayne Trail, they used the Milwaukee Road as a fiber optic pathway, since it's public domain. So I believe that all the improvements were paid for from the income associated with that. So that's cool. Yay, government! Yeah, nice sunset. Very nice. So here we are on the bridge. What is this? The Shaktalet Bridge, maybe? I forget what it's called. It was a beautiful sunset. It was pretty quick. Orange and pink. Looking north towards Coeur d'Alene. A little bike. Folds up, so makes it easier to carry. And here's down the trail. I'm smoking a jum, some more of that Balkan Sasieni. What a weird name, I don't know how to pronounce that. It's good tobacco though. It's really a Balkan, which means to me, yeah, it has a little latakia in it, but it is full of tasty, like Middle Eastern tobaccos. Very delicious. So, I'm pretty lukewarm about most tobacco, honestly. I mean, it's good, it's good, but it's not great. It's kind of like how I was in school. I was like a 89 to 93 kind of a student. It was good. Wasn't great. Most tobacco is that way for me. It's perfectly sufficient. It's adequate. It just isn't great. This is getting there. And for a tin tobacco, So let's take a look and see the tin. So it's this stuff here. From Sasieni, London, and New York. Alright, let me read it. Original Formula Balkan smoking mixture was created in London at the beginning of the century by the master of tobacco blenders, who first combined the aromatic pleasures of the choicest of Macedonia and Latakia leaf with the richness of Old Virginia to give the pipe smoker an unrivaled smoking pleasure. Made in Denmark for Peter Stockeby. Cool. I like it. It's right up there for me. It's good. And it smokes well. Sometimes tobacco just, maybe it's all the latakia, which doesn't actually burn all that all that well. It makes for a slow, cool smoke. This is a jum. A little slightly bent jum. We'll see how this comes out. The light's getting pretty marginal. So. Quite a few geese honking, and then there were some loons also. So you may not be able to see that bridge. It's a swing bridge up there, the high point. And the rail line originally ran at this grade all the way across, and it swung then too, I believe. I don't know, maybe it didn't. I don't know. So much I don't know. But anyway, this is a very cool spot.